Welcome to another edition of DockSide TV. We're in for a real treat today. I'm actually hand-picking some shrimp. On the last couple of days, salinity levels in the lake have risen, and it seems like the monsters in the lake seem to be back. So we're going to try to go out this morning, get a little footage of some fish that we caught or the slot we found out in the lake that's been producing some big hammers. So stay tuned while I pick out these shrimp. And y'all stay tuned and come on back and see if we can find some of these big fish. We just pulled up. First cast, fishing the boat. Let's start the day off. There is life in the lake. Right out in Lake Pontchartrain. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain to you a little bit what we're using today. We're fishing a Carolina rig out with DockSide live shrimp. We're using about a 6-eyed or an 8-eyed treble hook, 3/4 ounce weight, with about a 16-inch leader, preferably about a 16 to 20 pound leader. I mean a 17 to 20 pound leader, and the reason being because you're fishing rock jetties that's located in this area, and a lot of times what will happen is fish will get you in those jetties and they'll rub that line. So if you're using anything less than 17 pound test, it tends to fray, and then when you hook up to a big one, you'll end up losing it. So go ahead down DockSide Bait and Tackle, pick up some of these beautiful live shrimp that we got going on over there, and come on and fish Lake Pontchartrain. Ooh. I'm hooking him right through the little horn. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want that shrimp, I want that big leader when I get down there. I want that sinker to hit the bottom. I want that trim to swim upright. All right, so it's just floating in the current, like so. And all that trout is doing is coming up and gobbling it up.
Start the day off with a nice speckled trout this time. That fine's good. And I'll tell you what, hospital wall's got some beauties on it right now. Yesterday we came out here and our best 5 fish weighed 24 pounds. This is just an average size trout right here. I got plenty of them. The Lake Pontchartrain is back, y'all. It's July 21st. The spillway effects are over. We got salinity back in the lake. Looks like the hospital wall is one of the first places the fish are showing up this year. Okay, we've been killing the fish the last couple weeks. Ever since about July 4th, July 10th, the speckled trout fishing has just exploded. Wrigley's has been excellent, still is good, and we're just starting to see those big, giant, breeder-sized trout, those 3 to 6 pounders, are starting to show back up in the lake. And as you can see, today we're fishing them right there at the mouth of the Wrigley's where it hits Lake Pontchartrain near the hospital wall. Now what I think is happening right now is the salinities are just getting back right in Lake Pontchartrain. So the first place it's going to happen is going to be on the most eastern end of the lake, due to the fact that the salt's coming from Lake Bourne, the Mississippi Sound, and all of that coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. So now that the salt's coming back in, some of these fish that we're seeing in the middle of July, which isn't really known for big speckled trout in Lake Pontchartrain, these fish that we've been seeing the last couple of weeks is just flat out amazing. Look for a fantastic year in the lake. These fish are going to grow rapidly, and I'm just looking for a fantastic latter part of the year, especially when we get into September, October, November. And as you can see today, the sheephead, even if the trout weren't biting, the sheephead they're really starting to take over the lake too, which is a good thing. Just the more fish, the merrier. Today we probably caught 8 or 10 sheephead to go along with the 20 to 30 speckled trout. So don't miss out on the action, guys. I think it's another sheephead, or if it's a trout, it's a big one. It might be a trout. Yeah, it's a trout. I need the net. fun. We're gonna have an awesome year in the lake, y'all. Some of the bigger trout I've ever seen on this particular spot. That's a good 22-inch fish right there. Look at Corey's got one. Look, we're just fishing live shrimp. It's a male trout. That's a big male. You hear him grunting? We're just fishing live shrimp, Carolina rig, with a treble hook right on the bottom. Another fine like Pontchartrain trout here. We're still just Carolina rigging these shrimp on the bottom. Catching a mixed bag, but boy, when you get a trout, it sure is a beauty. Look at this one. Woo. 23, 24 inch there. Look at these fish in the lake, guys. Absolutely awesome. July. Lake Pontchartrain's not really known for these big ones in July. But look what we got right now. Big speckled trout on live shrimp. Show them to me.
Fat trout, 20 inches.
Ladies and gentlemen, another beautiful 3.5, 4 pound fish that's coming out of the lake. Let me explain something as to what's going on. Since the spillway shut off about a month ago, and the east wind that we've been having, right, we're fishing the most eastern side of the lake, the southeast part of the lake, right out of the Wrigley's called Hospital Wall. What we're finding is, with the influx of salt water that's being pushed in, these fish are congregating in the first structure that you're finding on the eastern shoreline, where there's a lot of clean water, a lot of salty water. When we check the levels on the salinity levels, and the salinity levels are off the roof, you know. So fishing is back. I mean, as you can see, like I said, we've landed several 4 pound fish today, you know. And here's just another one, you know. We're getting them on the roll, and that's the most important thing, getting them on the roll, getting some nice live shrimp, getting those big fish on the roll. Once you get them on the roll, those fish will go on the tear. All right, another one for the box.
We was fishing, we've been fishing since the spill. We moved over. The salt water kind of pushed out the lake. We started working our way to Lake Bourne, picking up some fish there, but since they closed the spillway, started pushing some salt water back in Lake Pontchartrain, and we found some really good fish on the east side of the lake over by the hospital wall. We've been fishing on a Carolina rig with about a 1/2 ounce sinker, kind of, you know, bouncing it off the bottom, giving you live bait a little action. Use shrimp, croakers, catching some big, really nice trout. 2, 3 pounds, couple 5 pounders in there. But they got a nice little shelf that comes up, a little old oyster reef that was there in the hospital wall. The fish are kind of holding in there. I think they're gonna start working their way into the bridges, but as of right now, they got plenty of fish holding on the hospital wall that are making their way back in the lake. So if y'all want to get out here, you have a really good trip right now. Really big, nice trout. You have a really good day.
Man, I tell you what, if you're sitting at home sitting on the couch on the weekends with the weather we've been having. The weather's been nice. It hasn't been perfect, but when has it ever been perfect? You know, that's all about fishing. That's all about fishing Lake Pontchartrain. You know, if you're sitting at home, you know, wondering if the fish are biting, obviously you're missing out. You know, I'm gonna show you a box shot on the fish we done caught, and this what's been within the last hour. I mean, we have enough fish to make a trip right now. So come on out, go get you some bait, go hit your local honey holes, you know, hit the track, hit Highway 11, hit the twin span. Man, the fish are there. You just gotta go to them. Let's get a box shot real quick. Let's see what we got going on right here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Right there, man. This is what you're missing on. Lake P is back, baby. Don't let nobody fool you. Don't listen to the news media. Don't wait for the news team to come out here and tell you that the fish are biting. We're telling you right now, DockSide Bait and Tackle. You know, get out there this weekend, go catch some fish. Boom. Gotta love that. Alright, here we go. It's around 8 o'clock. We're back at the dock. 25 lunker trout, 2 redfish, some drums, some sheephead. We got a little nice mixed bag of fish. We didn't plan on fishing hard. We just want to kind of shoot some footage, get out there and see if we can nail some big ones, which we did. You know, we got a couple of 4-pound trout in there. 1 or 2 that may go 5 pounds. Just to kind of show you that the lake's back alive. You know, I mean, so once you come on down to DockSide Bait and Tackle, give Captain Sheldon a call, give me a call, Captain Chris here at DockSide Bait and Tackle. Come over here. I mean, we supply all your needs. You know, we got live shrimp, live crocus, ice, dead shrimp. You know, I mean, we got lures, jig heads. So we got everything you need. So give us a call, stop on by, come on and book your trip, climb them in the boat. You know, we go out and catch some fish.